Hi, my name is Kurt Stanley. I've been a resident here of Rancho Santa Margarita for about 16 years, and I thought I'd take a couple of minutes here with our council member Gary Thompson to ask him a couple of questions about this year's campaign. How you doing, Gary?
I'm good. How are you, Kurt?
Good, good. Listen, I understand that one of your opponents for re-election, Jesse Petria, is talking to you recently, and there's some communication going on about an independent expenditure campaign, I believe. And I also think it has something to do with maybe a lack of support for Serra Catholic School. Would you like to comment on that?
Yes, I would, Kurt. I found out about this recently, and in fact, Mr. Petria, one of his major campaign supporters, who's an attorney in Coto de Caza, has formed a committee essentially called Concerned Parents of Rancho Santa Margarita to oppose my re-election. And I found out recently, by way of a letter I obtained a copy of, that this individual on this committee has been sending to the parents of Serra Catholic School, making some pretty false and completely malicious accusations towards me concerning lack of support of Serra School. Yeah. And I think the problem I have with this is that could not be further from the truth. I have always supported Serra School in every way I could.
Well, that's what I thought from things I've heard through the council, whatever.
Their expansion plans, you know, they had a long-term expansion process that started way back when we first incorporated, and they had a lot of fundraising issues, and we helped them through the process to get extensions so that they could continue with their process. I worked very hard behind the scenes trying to help resolve traffic issues that were identified by neighboring residents to the school to get an amicable solution to the traffic concerns that were being generated by the school expanding in size, and we've been successful in doing that. And I really think that if anyone were to ask the president of the school itself, she would tell you that the city and in particular myself have been very supportive of them getting to where they're at, and quite frankly it's a very fine school, and I'm very proud to have it in this community.
Very good. You know, I've been here 16 years, and for some reason it seems like we got this year, for some reason or another, somewhat of negative campaigning. And I was wondering, do you have a feeling about that, why that's occurring now and it hasn't in the past? Perhaps respond to that?
Well, I think it's a function of maybe the individual that's this particular one that's running, Mr. Jesse Petria. He's a young gentleman with no experience that has basically told me that he's really interested in higher office. And he's the type of person that appears to do anything he can to get elected so he can achieve his own personal agenda. It's unfortunate because negative campaigning is one of the reasons why the general public and the voting public despises elected officials and doesn't trust government. And he's the type of person, in my mind, that exemplifies that problem. It's unfortunate for Rancho because we have been, over the years, been pretty good about keeping clean campaigns and just focusing on the issues as they occur. And it's too bad that we've come to this, at least at this point. Yeah. Hopefully this is as far as it goes, but it's just one of those things.
Well, you know, I know elections are tough for everybody, and to the people out there, I think the most important thing I can say is whatever your perspective might be, please get out and vote for your favorite person for council this year of Rancho Santa Margarita. Thank you very much.